Oh, I'm Danielle Richmond. This is my first year teaching and my first year at St. John's. I just graduated from St. Norbert College in May.
I'm Deenna Hietpas. I've been here for over 20 years and I teach 3K and 4K.
I am Andrejeski. This is my first year at St. John's, but my 8th year teaching overall. I think for me, so I went from public to private, and it's definitely the dynamic shift. You can see just the parents' care. It's a family affair. The coworkers. It's a big family.
I agree 100%. St. John's is like a big family, and that's what I've always loved about working here. I also love that you can teach faith in everything that we teach, so that's a big part of it for me.
I agree with both of you. The families are really supportive and you get to talk about your faith. I think it's a great age because you're just teaching life skills, like how to get along with other people, how to share, all those skills that they're going to need throughout their entire education. And also they're at an age where they love learning, they love absorbing everything you have to teach them.
They're little sponges. And, children learn so much before they turn 5 years old that we kind of get them at their best time. I always say the parents are their first teachers, so we're not their first teachers, but I do like getting them first in school. We get to teach them so many things, just about caring about one another, how to be kind and how to be friendly and do everything that Jesus would want us to do. And we get to play to learn, and that I think is the best part about it, besides hugs, which is always my favorite. I always say that I get paid in hugs.
For me, it's like, I always explain it like the light bulb. Like seeing that aha moment for them is just, you can't get that back, and it's so hard to explain. But to really see them working so hard, their little tongues sticking out while they're working, and then all of a sudden, Mrs. A, I did it, I got it. And just being able to build from that. My background is in special education, and I worked in Montessori too, so I really like the hands-on, and I really do that in the classroom, and it's kind of like a smorgasbord, I say, of everything. So it's like Montessori, it's hands-on, we're playing, and it's really just encompassed in everything. And 4K is just, it's play, it's fun, we're on the floor, we're learning, everything is learning.
Students and teachers, we look forward to our big field trip to the pumpkin patch. We get to go to Cuff Farms every year, and we love doing that. It's just, we get almost every single parent in our grade to come with us almost. The bus is very, very full, and most of the parents have to drive themselves there. But everybody gets to play together, and it's usually beautiful weather outside just for that time of year. Everybody gets a little pumpkin and a little goodie bag to go home with, full of stuff from fall harvest. So I think it's just a lot of fun and a lot of camaraderie and togetherness and fellowship. And we get to eat a meal there and pray together. So I think it's a lot of fun.
We also take a field trip to the fire station, the Little Chute fire station. And I think that's great because some of the children's parents are there, so we get to see them, but also we get to go on a walk together at a grade level, and they get to explore like the important people in our community who help us out, the firefighters, and what equipment they use and what they do to help us stay safe. So I think that's a really great learning experience, and it's hands-on because the kids get to explore the fire trucks, talk to the firefighters, and then practice what would happen if there was a fire in your home. So I think all around it's a great field trip for learning, but also building community from our school to community in Little Chute.
I think for me, something that I'm looking forward to, and I know Mrs. Hietpas is as well, we are starting a new tradition. Hopefully it's every year from here on out. We are doing a Christmas program separate from the concert. with the kiddos. So they're going to be hands-on. We are going to retell the story of Christmas with the kids. It's going to be hands-on, and the kids are going to be right there helping us tell that story. So I'm super excited to bring that here.
This is a smaller school, but it's very tight-knit. It's like a family. Everybody knows everybody. You're all in it together. You're working together. And I think that they're going to see that you want to stay here because your child is cared about and they get to learn their faith.
You said that very well. I 100% agree with that. I think that we try to provide a very safe environment and a very loving environment, and I think that that shines through. I mean, I walk through these halls of the school and I still get hugs from 8th graders, and you know that you made an impact on it.
Even though my daughter didn't start here for pre-K, she started here in kindergarten, I had no hesitation. As like I'm not gonna say a first time mom, because I went through that, in 4K when I sent her to public, but I literally had no hesitation of like, yep, here you go. I scooted her right through the door, and I'm like, I didn't even hesitate, like most parents would, because of that sense of community and safety environment.
Many years ago, when my daughter first started here, it was the same thing. I talked to family and we decided to send our daughter to St. John's, and once we were in, we were hooked forever.